Hello and welcome, Capricorn. This is going to be a zodiac specific reading. As you can see from the title, what I've done is I have done some blind channeling. I took some blank note cards and I put the glyph of that zodiac sign, all of the 12 zodiac signs, on a note card, and then meditated on that and wrote some channeled messages, symbols, hopefully something that will pertain to your personal situation. Take everything, of course, with your own sense of resonance, and yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest. You know the drill. And so then with that channeled message, I have laid out all of these again blindly and started going through various decks and placed some cards upon each one of the zodiac sign cards. And we're going to see what message develops from there. So we have Capricorn. Of course, you are going to be the next one out. The last time that I went through the zodiac messages, I kept trying to put them in 2 or 3 to a video, and yours got really squeezed at the end of one of those. And so here we are. You get the first one out. So Capricorn, here is your set of channeled messages. I'll give you a little shot of that. You can screenshot that and see what it means for you. So I'm going to try to not interpret this too much and just read the channel. Creating space. Do not disturb. Gone fishing. Sacred recharge. Dedication or rededication to spirit and spiritual practice. A need for silence. Yellow, golden, shiny essence or aura. Tuning in, tapping into source. Listening to spirit or the collective vibrations. Translating messages. Having something to say. Clearing the throat, chakra, and energies. Choosing energies and which have access to you and which ones have access denied. Then fences and locks, privacy. Then I was hearing the song, He Walks With Me and He Talks With Me. And I believe the next is, And He Tells Me I Am His Own. It's a devotional song. And of course, I am not trying to push any type of religion. It's just what comes through on the channel. And then next came out, Ye too are gods. And I believe that is, do you not know that ye too are gods? It's a translation, again, biblical, something devotional, something that tells us that we are perhaps one facet of that unity consciousness, that we are indistinguishable from the treasure that the gemstone is, perhaps. Gift a fish or teaching one the craft. So honing your offerings, perhaps. Recalibration of your energy. Alignment with the divine core of your being and with that gemstone, as we said. Body, mind, spirit detox, hydration, relax. There is some hypervigilance in your aura that needs to be soothed. Clearing clutter, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, otherwise. These things in order to release any tension held in your field or in your body. And then I wrote resilience versus resistance, being open and ready to receive. So let's go ahead and clear your energy, mind, body, spirit, and get into these cards. We have a few different cards Coming out, first we'll have some Tao messages and advice from the Art of War, some more Oracle cards, some from the archetypal decks, and then some tarot. And we're going to end with Whispers of the Ocean Oracle, unless we need a little bit more clarity. So the Tao message coming out for you is number 73. The Tao is always at ease. It overcomes without competing, answers without speaking a word, arrives without being summoned, accomplishes without a plan. Its net covers the whole universe, and though its meshes are wide, it doesn't let a thing slip through. Very nice, interesting message for you. Then we have Sun Tzu said, he wins his battles by making no mistakes. Making no mistakes is what establishes the certainty of victory, for it means conquering an enemy that has already been defeated. And on the back, aim high. We all make mistakes, but it's important to set out with the idea of perfection. Aim high and you will achieve more. Sometimes you will reach perfection, but the moment of triumph is fleeting and soon gone. However, the memory of it will motivate you to want it again. Mistakes are simply ongoing tuition through which we learn excellence. I love that. Accomplishes without a plan. This is, I feel, related to the tension in the field, that resistance and the resilience. It's like you've been working hard, and sometimes you may be reluctant to stop early or before you're exhausted. But on the same token, in that way, because you're exhausted, maybe there are certain things that are being chalked up to, well, there's always tomorrow, or well, that's the best I could do in this moment. So it seems like with this urge to separate or to figure out when to take that time of silence from others or self. Yes, the enemy's already been defeated. It's like trusting that what is yours will not be denied to you, and that exhausting yourself is one of the lessons that you're emerging from. To being able to receive, you need to also do the recovery phase and the rest in between the learning, the rest in the processing and integration between um, accomplishments, and taking time to really look beyond appearances into the depths of, I feel, what you provide, who you are, what you bring to the situation. And yeah, taking the time to reconnect with source, with your sacred flame. I've got the underneath of all of the decks that I shuffled, and if one steps forward, I'll show it. So moving forward, the archetypal deck, number 3 comes out first, the Starborn. So the Starborn is that cosmic seed here from the cauldron of creation, all dynamic energies, stepping forward through your energy. It's like breaking through this previous shell, this resistance. These energies are wanting to manifest their potential timelines, perhaps, or past concurrent timelines, lives, and archetypal energies are here for your absorption, the being gestating inside the cosmic shell, like the bird or the reptile. It absorbs the nutrients from the shell, and then when it's time to be brought forward, to emerge from the shell, the chrysalis stage, the animal has to kind of peck through. It's absorbed all the nutrients, and now it's time to break through that incubation phase out into the ability to be one with the cosmic flux. And then you receive the Lover. which is a gorgeous card of that eureka moment. And here with this breaking through the shell of the star-born, it's like you've been a seed, you've been a star seed, star-born. But here it's like you perhaps were working so hard to, because in some sense of socialization or fear complex or self-doubt, you were thinking you were the ugly duckling, or maybe somebody made you feel that way. But coming out as the glorious swan here, it's like it's your time to shine. Something is coming through you, and it's because you've cultivated it, you've absorbed all that you could from this chrysalis egg form, and are now breaking forth. So from the next deck here, we've got connection, and I'm hearing, seeing, feeling connectivity with this card. Look at how immersed they are in the dynamic energies, these being perhaps the energies that were surrounding before, now coming out into the environment. Instead of just feeling the, I saw 1111 there, instead of just feeling and sensing these things surrounding you, suddenly having the awareness and the eyes to see the truth of the environment. And then it becomes, instead of just these potentialities and non-formed um, energies and colors, and like the paints in the jars, now you are out here utilizing, streaming, you are channeling that energy and putting it into formation. The magician is out here from the Cat People Tarot. Some people got some Cat People Tarot, some people got Celtic Dragon. The Celtic Dragon has the 10 of Cups next to that. So yeah, manifestation here, being the conduit of sacred energies. It's like breaking through, being able to channel these energies because you are one with the psychic realms and perhaps otherworldly, other realms of embodiment that you're tapping into. So here we have the hollow bone, teachability. Yeah, tuning in and tapping source, that conduit. Here's the channel. It's like the sacred keys before we went live today were coming through, the 13 sacred keys. It's apparently copyrighted, so I didn't want to utilize somebody else's copyrighted work and post it on my community page, but some of those could definitely be coming forward for you. Vibration, the throat, the law of vibration is that what we think, speak, feel, give voice to. The voice is the creator, and what is this sacred instrument but our ability to use the breath in the body and to push and emanate and to create tones by the choice of which notes we hit, which things we bring forth within our own sacred creation of self, the ultimate masterpiece, the magnum opus. And so teachability here, it's like clearing the vessel so that you can be that divine, clear and perfect channel. It's like there's whirlwinds coming all through, and it's this golden energy. Yes, that golden, yellow, shiny. Yes, yes. And the Lover's card too, both of those having that. So next, from the mixed shamanic deck, we have the medicine wheel. And here we have the, I want to say the somewhat otherworldly embodiment of energy. Since we are multidimensional beings, we can almost channel the spirit of various animals within our environment, or even part of our imagination in our astral realms. We can see these multidimensional beings, and we can channel the flow of those sacred energies here to create our own healing, to create our upliftment, understanding, our momentum, our delicate, graceful embodiment the surrender, and we can, through that embodiment, experimental embodiment, and the playful nature of clearing and honing and, you know, traveling and playing with, not on a frivolous way, but playing with the energies that surround, is creating a lot of positive mojo and healing in your core. Oh, yes, and surrender is next. So the law of grace, the law of surrender, grace being the sacred key to the inner earth, and surrender being the key to the earth star chakra. Yes, 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 yes. So you're not in displaced here. You are here for a sacred purpose. From the Akashic deck, we have the Two of Keys, which the Two of Keys here is grace, inner earth here. So that's interesting. And we already talked about vibration, which was 7. So you also have Two of Forces. So the keys are, I forget the suits. This one is forces are fire, keys, scrolls. Well, let's keep moving anyways. This Two of Keys says the treasure, and didn't we talk about the facets of the gem? It's like this guy's turning over every leaf saying, "Okay, where is my gem? Where is my abundance, spirit? If you've hidden it in plain sight, I can't find it." And I don't know if you've had some things come up missing, or if you feel like somebody has invaded your privacy. In some situations, don't take if it doesn't resonate, but I don't know if somebody went through your belongings, or if you feel like you've been somewhat robbed, or if you've just been living in disarray and you can never find anything. It's time to clear that clutter here in the physical environment, because 2 is partnership, and to be clear and perfect channel, you need to clear and cleanse your environment, because uh, that clutter doesn't create the flow and pathways. It truncates and kinks up our energy, if you will. And this Two of Forces is absolutely gorgeous. Willow is one of my favorite tree totems here. It talks a lot about, again, resilience. You can chop the top off of a willow tree almost down to just a stump, and if it has sunlight and water and soil, I mean, any combination of those, almost, the willow, you can just chop off one of its little branches that are um, the length of one of the branches, and just stick it in water, and it will reroot, and you can have a tree from that one piece. And so if you felt fragmented, start wherever you are. It's the ability to also bend and stretch. They're very flexible until they're not, but then, the willow will lose all kinds of leaves, all kinds of branches, and yet it persists. They last for a long time. They become very old and sometimes twisty, and I love the way that the tree then it just kind of drapes and moves and bends in the winds of change. And so it's talking so much about the environment, and uh, I'm seeing you as the willow tree here, if you will. Here it's like, maybe you've been in one place for a long time, and there's this rejuvenation needed. So Two of Keys and Two of Forces, that 2 energy coming back again. So self and higher self and spirit, self and other, partnership energy. It's like, it's talking about being flexible, forgiving, and releasing, and bending and flowing. So many, many keys coming together here. So from the next deck, we have this very positive deck. I forget the names of them, but they're all in the description box. So Ace of Feathers and Seven of Feathers. So Ace of Feathers comes forward with this goat, and it looks like such a happy little goat. And it's just taking in its environment. I think that the goat, to me, it's like it's looking at these little twigs and the berries and the and the flowers and the feathers. It's really delighted, and it's so delighted by its environment it can't wait to taste it all. And so it's like that whole stop and smell the roses, stop and taste the finer things in life. It's about maybe slowing down and looking around and taking in one's environment. And with Seven of Feathers, preparation and I didn't read this one. Ace of Feathers says mental clarity and foundation. Ace of Feathers here with that is like clearing the mind and the body and the spirit, is allowing you to see clearly, to feel the thoughts, to make the connections within your mind, body, and spirit. You know, connecting the dots comes up in somebody else's reading, but it's coming forward for you as well. So creating clarity so that you have a firm foundation with which to come back forward with. Seven of Feathers is calling out preparation and resourcefulness. So being ready to be that channel, clearing the space in preparation for a partner to come into your life, clearing your mind in order to create a new perspective, clearing and detoxing the physical body in order to restart something health wise. There's something here about being clever and I'm feeling with this preparation and resourcefulness, it's like finding the treasures hidden within the messy overgrowth or something. Like, yes, I got lost in a gardening reference. I'm not going to go ahead with that. I saw 2222 there. By preparing the space and creating that dedication, creating space, and then returning to that space sets up a pattern. It sets up a sacred doorway for spirit to come through to you, lighting a candle, clearing your energy. All of these things can help prepare you and utilize your energy to receive the messages that you are looking to channel here. So I don't feel like most of you will have anything negative going on. For a few of you, there may be somebody who's being a little bit strategic with your involvement with them while you're doing your thing. Somebody else may be looking to compete with you in some way. But I'm seeing with the cheetah, you've got a lot of momentum here. And it's like somebody, something, some energy is asking you to clear and to prepare the way for spirit to come through. Okay, interesting combination here. You've got the Celtic Dragon deck, and we've got two major arcana and another ace and a 10. So we've got 15 chains. This dragon energy holding this couple into a period of stagnancy, but the chain is already broken and the light is shining particularly on the masculine in this, and the feminine has turned the other way, but also the masculine is facing down the dragon here. I'm seeing the neighbor's cat out my window. Sorry if I'm distracted there, but it's like shining the light on somebody's behavior or action, somebody's strategy, forgiving, learning, cleaning up the clutter and the mess to heal the situation, to connect again with one's lover, perhaps, because the lovers is already out, and here we have the 15. 1 plus 5 is the lovers. So clearing the space to create something new, creating that new idea here. And then we also have this moon, probably one of my favorite moon cards in any deck. This one talks about the dragon dancing upon the karmic roots that entangle and ensnare until those karmic roots are all integrated. And it's like, it reminds me of the playfulness of integration of the shadow and light realms, of confusion, of intuition, and where instincts and intuition and all of that becomes clouded or obscured within the moment. It's like dancing upon that seems like a very playful, empowered, spiritual, highly advanced method. And then we come to the Ace of Wands. Look at that rebirth for all of the, I don't know, family, the individuals involved in this strategic healing needed to go on. And it's like all these beautiful, the rainbow and the eggs, again with the egg cracking through. So you may be one of the rays, the 7 rays, blue ray maybe, this white or golden ray. It doesn't matter. You may resonate with several at once. And it looks like you and your soul tribe are kind of having this new awakening and reconnecting with each other, because I'm seeing your other card down here. And then 10 of Wands here, that big climb to the top. It's like dancing on the roots until they're all put into their proper context, and until the lessons become like the pressure that creates the diamonds, right? And so the 10 of Wands is like you're almost there, and held up here, this dragon's like, I knew you could do it, waiting for you with these other sacred tools for the next leg of your journey. So with an ace and a 10, those both reduce down to 1. And so there is a new beginning that puts an end, or at least puts a cap on some type of struggle. It's like having built all of the foundation, now putting the capstone. And now it's like, my daughter plays Minecraft. It's like that nether portal where you can go and mine for more resources, or you can, I mean, in my mind, you can also create these portals to other timelines. You can embody different aspects of self. And then we have your oracle card here is life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call to definitely create those connections. So if you're in a place where you've kind of needed to recharge, needed to reconnect to self, it's like, don't stay too long in your withdrawal phase. There is something definitely waiting for you, some type of accomplishment. So yeah, it looks like you're getting your inner temple and your sacred space, your environments, your home, all sorted in and in order here, so that you can connect or invite some new energy to come in. And with the wands here, it's like having that burst of energy, that burst of intuitive creativity here. And you've gotten, with the 10 of wands, so many various insights, intuitions, and creative gifts that are ready and waiting for you at this next level that you're about to tap into. That it looks like you're just recovering, releasing this tension once again, and flowing with what is and calling in your future. So I hope that that was what you were looking for today, and that you were able to get something of meaning for your situation. I'm seeing at the bottom of the Art of War deck here, listen, assess the mood, then talk when the time is right. If you have bad news to impart or a touchy situation to discuss, be aware of the mood of the person you're going to talk to. With practice, you should be able to gauge when someone will be resistant to your ideas and when they'll be open to your point of view and find a happy resolution. So that may be what you're looking forward to, is like taking a time out before presenting something. So, yep, listen, set the mood, and conjure your success story. So, best of luck to you. Big love and appreciation for showing up and listening to the messages. So, don't forget to click one of those buttons for me and let me know how this resonated and if you liked it. Thanks a lot. Take good care. Until next time.